Children's decisions. Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Brian's Jerky Journey, episode 11. I'm your host and the place to be, the notorious Brian G. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Friday afternoon here. I am actually on my way. I'm actually on the campus of LaSalle University right now, a nearby ecumenical center, and I'm going for a religious education training retreat. So I'm actually teaching an aspect of religious education at my church. It's called Our Whole Lives Matter, and the acronym for that is OWL. So we call it OWL training, and there is it's normally taught for kids in 8th grade and above, but they're actually instituting an elementary component for grades K through 1 and 4 through 6, which are the grades that both my boys are in. So I signed up for it. It was actually the only guy at my church that signed up for it. We had a handful of women sign up for it as well, and they have a couple of the women and myself going for this training. So in about 25 minutes I have to go in and check in, and from basically 4:15 tonight through 3 o'clock Sunday I'm going to be stuck at this retreat learning about many aspects of our whole lives. And I'm not going to go too much into it. I just suggest you Google what Our Whole Lives Matter means, and there's a nice little snippet of it. I actually did print out a quick summary to talk about it, but I forgot to pick it off the printer when I left the house this afternoon. So, but anywho, that's a take. So I'm just here waiting to go. I'm about to check in a little bit for my OWL training. Should be a hoot. Should be a hoot. Anyway, so on my way here, I stop at a local store just get some snacks. Although it's a Friday, and I normally count on Fridays because this is going on, I'm going to be at this retreat and eating at this retreat. I consider today to be my Saturday. So I decided to snack and indulge a little bit, and that translates over to the beef jerky side of things. And for my review this week, I actually wanted to go over a brand that I've seen in the store, and I've actually never had it before. And actually, in terms of feedback that I've gotten from people who've seen prior episodes, they'd like to see me do some sort of review scale along the criteria that I talk about in my past videos as it relates to texture, tenderness, scent, smell, chewiness, taste. So what I think I'm going to try this week, let me know what you think. I'll do a 5-star rating for the 3 aspects. So I'll do a rating for tenderness and texture, I'll do a rating for scent and smell, and then I'll do a rating for chewiness and taste. But the way I'm going to work it is, you would think that you're equal to 33 1/3 per. I'm actually going to weigh it differently though. I believe in the end, regardless of how it feels and how it smells, if it tastes good and chews well, that's what counts the most. So the last aspect as it relates to chewiness and taste will count for 50% of my total score. And then the other 2 aspects, texture and tenderness and scent and smell, will each be 25%. So I won't be able to give you a total score out of 5 based off those 3 criteria, but in this actual review. But prior to posting this review, in the description line, I will actually, and in the title as well, I will give kind of a quick rating on there, so you see what the total rating is. So be on the lookout and read the description for this episode, what the rating I have for this brand called Country Archer Teriyaki Beef Jerky. So basically I've seen this. They're based out of San Bernardino, California, and I've seen this. I see them at your local Target stores. I got this at a local Shell convenience store. So it looked good. I've never had it, so this would be a good opportunity for me to again try something new, and have it and experience it as you see me experience it. So because kind of quickly going over the nutritional aspects of it, which again you'll see in the description of the video. It's a standard 1-ounce serving. This is a 3-ounce bag, so there's 3 servings. Standard 1-ounce serving is 80 calories, 10 calories from fat, 1 gram of fat, no saturated or trans fats, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 300 milligrams of sodium, 9 grams of carbs, no dietary fiber, 8 grams of sugar, which not to be not to be surprised there because it's teriyaki, it's a little sugary there, and then 10 grams of protein in a standard 1-ounce serving. So, without further ado, let's go into our first rating as it relates to tenderness and texture. And I'll get probably an initial whiff of this as I'm taking it out. Tenderness and texture. So, a scale of 1 to 5, pretty tender, but it's sturdy. I think it will take a lot for me to actually give this a 5 rating. So I will give this a 4. Scent and smell. So initial smell, you can smell it, taking it out of the bag, you can definitely tell that it's scented with the teriyaki flavor. And as I've mentioned in prior videos, I do prefer teriyaki to original for my beef jerky, because I do like kind of the Asian flavor of teriyaki. So I will give this a 4 as well. This might be a very easy review. And then chewiness and taste. Wow. This chews nicely, and it tastes good. This tastes really good. So I actually do watch other food review channels on YouTube. But more or less, I watch the food challenge. People will actually be challenged to eat certain types of food. And this is one guy in particular. His name was Ryan Reeves. He's actually a wrestler in WWE. Changed his name to Ryback Reeves. And that's the name of his channel, is Ryback TV. And I love watching his food reviews. The guy's an avid trainer. I mean, he's built. He's jacked. At least over 300 pounds. All muscle. Not an ounce of fat on the guy. So he always does these... it's crazy. Like, somebody challenged him recently to a... it was a Burger King... I think like a double Whopper with cheese. And he ate 4 of them. Sick. It was like, it's crazy. But he can handle it because he has an intense workout. So yeah, he just eats this stuff. But what I notice whenever he eats something, and he loves to eat, and I mean, he's right. He works his ass off. He can eat what he wants, basically, as long as he times it correctly. And he does actually have some element of intermittent fasting, and it's kind of extreme. He does like for me personally, I do a 12-hour fast. After 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock the next morning, I don't eat anything. Just drink water. There's some times where it might go anywhere from 13 to 17 hours, depending on what I have going on. So like Mondays and Tuesday mornings, I usually lift. So I actually won't. I'll do what they call a lifted fast, and that basically means from 8 o'clock that night before, till like 9:30, maybe probably like 9:30 the next morning. I won't eat anything post lift, and I'll just eat there. But the guy, whenever he eats, it's funny because he loves eating so much that it's almost like he's making love to the food per se. So, but he just kind of eats, and he's like, I laugh whenever he does that, because it's just like I can totally relate to what he must be feeling. So, but anyway, chewiness and taste, I'm giving this a 5. I'm not gonna lie, this is really good. This is so good, I'm actually breaking it up and eating it so I can enjoy it longer. I have to check in 15 minutes, so I'm probably going to plow through this bag relatively quickly. But, yeah. So I'm going to probably say if it's a 5, just quickly doing the math in my head, a 5 is 2.5. So I'm going to give, this is going to probably be, it is, I'm going to say it right now. I will rank this Country Archer Teriyaki Beef Jerky on a scale of 1 to 5, a 4.5 overall. So a 4 for texture and tenderness, a 4 for scent and smell, and a 5 for chewiness and taste. So that'll do it for this week's episode of Brian's Jerky Journey, episode 11. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to watch past, present, or future videos, as well as like the Facebook page at Brian's Jerky Journey, the Twitter page at BG Jerky Journey, as well as on Instagram at Brian's Jerky Journey. So that'll do it for episode 11 of Brian's Jerky Journey. I hope you enjoyed the journey with me, and you'll join me on the next one. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Brian's Jerky Journey. If you don't like jerky, you suck.